Kick back at the castle, pole on tuck, if these odds want battle. They gon' eat shells, I'ma feed them ammo. Barrel got big knife, caught a big Rambo. Pour another cup, baby, go ahead, smoke some weed. Hit that telegram, yeah, you know I got what you need. I love all my hoes, I ain't never met no tease.
Do me, doobie.
Hey. Let's go.
If I got it, then my brothers got it.
Yo.
If I don't got it, then my brothers got me.
We got
I know it's been a
Javi Luna in the motherfucking building.
Javi Luna, welcome to the BFR podcast.
I see you right.
Who is that?
That's Doobie.
It's Doobie?
Yeah.
That is
Oh.
Yeah, have you ever heard him before?
nah.
Keep the
I
song
haven't,
going,
But
dude.
that's why I'm trying to commit it to memory right now.
Yeah, keep it going. We probably won't get a copyright strike on this one. I don't think
Go G,
anybody's heard of it.
Bang. Yeah, that's me. Fuck the sky, I'm in the trees. Fuck your bitch.
Oh, he's
that's on
cussing
me.
too much,
With
though.
my bros, we tag team. Did 3 shows just last week. Think that's why they bag reach. Sipping 40, smoking dope, with some shorties.
9 million plays. We might get a copyright strike. All
I like the album art too.
right, we're good.
She
2017?
just sucking
Fucking smoke.
Oh, right at the good part. Are those blue blockers?
Oh, so this was your pick?
Yeah.
That's your guy. Was
Yeah.
that?
Are those blue
No, they're not
blockers?
blue block.
Oh.
They're just slightly tinted because now my eyes start watering.
Oh, put it
So,
aside.
yeah, I know. Got that glaucoma.
Damn, welcome to the BFR podcast, bro. Thank you so
Yeah,
much
thank you.
for joining us today.
Yeah,
great.
glad to be here.
Straight out of Corpus.
Straight out of
Burritos.
Corpus, man. That's home.
Damn.
Salinaville, Whataburger Town, whatever you want.
Yeah. Oh, is that where
Whatever you wanna call
Whataburger
it.
came from?
It is,
That's
man.
where it is.
1952, brother.
Damn.
Founded
Does
by
everybody
Homer
in Corpus
Dobson.
remember that?
What's that?
Everybody in Corpus remember that year?
I'm just especially fat.
Fat fact of the day.
First time I didn't present it.
Like everybody's fat in Corpus, but like
That's true.
But I'm exceptionally fat in Corpus.
Oh, wow.
Like
Damn.
I gained weight just to make him feel comfortable.
appreciate it.
No problem, man.
Appreciate it.
Been working on the last 10 years, just stacking up and stacking up
Yeah.
Yeah.
pounds.
I tried, but the AIDS.
Yeah. Is that what's going on there?
No. I don't know.
Not yet.
Have you checked?
You never know if you
I
don't
mean,
get tested.
Exactly. That's the only way you get it to find out, man.
Yeah, you don't catch it until you fucking test. They probably put it in the test.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is. It's like the placebo thing. Like,
Oh.
you don't know if you picked a fucking infected test or not. And that's really the thing is like, yeah, you tested clean, but it's just because you got a clean test.
I treat my child support the same way, man. Like I don't know that I owe it if I don't ask
That's
how much
true.
I owe.
Yeah.
Like it's you got to call first and
It's a fucking loophole.
you know. What I'm saying?
You don't know if you're running low on money if you don't check your bank account.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I ain't got diabetes if I don't go to the doctor.
Exactly. I just have to take a nap after every time I eat. I don't know.
Yeah. Just ignore that foot.
Yeah.
That hangnail is just getting really bad.
Gonna let it ride.
Yikes.
Yeah,
That's scary. That's scary that just stubbing your toe one day
Oh,
can
yeah.
cause a whole lot of fucking problems.
Lose your whole leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you've been normal, but you
Yeah, but-
stubbed your toe.
It's okay though. We got a leg guy.
We do
Oh,
have
that's
a leg
true.
guy.
You got a
Yeah,
leg
yeah,
guy.
we do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm missing. You got
Really?
Do you really have a prosthetic guy?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Well, you're not gonna shout him out. Then that's
Mike
not
G?
a sponsor?
Mike G.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mike G, dude. That dude lost, man.
A
You
leg?
know Mike G? You know of him? Yeah, he was big in the early
Party,
2000s
yeah.
party scene. And he fucking went on a high-speed chase on a motorcycle
Oh shit.
with the cops and he lost them, but he looked back to make sure he did. And when he looked forward, there was a fucking car.
Yeah.
And boom, he
So
hit it.
He lost the cops and a leg.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. And a case though.
And the
That
case-
was cool because like he was on probation
Yeah.
and he was on a monitor. So he had to be home by like 3 a.m.
No.
because he told them my job is at the club. Like I have to go to work.
Uh-huh.
So he would be able to go to work as
he
a
had to-
promoter, but he had to be home at 3 a.m. and he was fucked up on coke. And he was like, it was 2:45, dude. I fucking had to be there and I wreck. And I'm like, And somebody, the car that he hit, they got off the car and they're like, dude, like I'm calling the ambulance. He's like, no, I just got to get home. And they're like, yeah, you're not
So
going to make
he's
it
a club
home.
promoter?
Yeah. He's a club
Is it a rule like if you're named Mike G, you have to be a promoter? Like that's like the 5th
100%.
Mike G promoter.
Really?
That sounds about right,
Like,
dude.
like I got like 12 Mike G productions on my Facebook.
Search
right
for
now.
Mike G Production or Mike G Promotions. Yeah.
In
See
Google.
what in
On
Google,
Google, see what comes
preferably. Yeah.
There's a lot of Mike G. They're always promoting something. There's some promoting ass
hilarious.
motherfuckers.
Promoting that Mike G
Yeah,
agent.
Mike G agent, Mike G,
Go
Mike G, Sugar Daddy Mike G.
Promoting their dick. Sugar Daddy Mike
Mike
G.
G promo.
Oh shit!
Co-founder Mike G.
Yeah, G production.
Wow.
MC Mike G. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they all have feet. Like,
Yeah.
But
He's the only one.
This is the legless Mike.
Yeah, he's unique. That's what's different about him. But he's fucking awesome.
So shout out
he's
Mike
awesome.
G, man. So
Yeah.
he knows where all the good prosthetics are. You know?
Yeah, he has a great story.
Yeah.
What is like the second podcast?
That was
Episode?
before we even started the podcast.
Oh yeah,
It was on the old podcast and then we uploaded it to this channel.
yeah.
How was the show last night?
Shit, the shows last night were dope, man.
Yeah.
San
Oh,
Antonio
you get
always-
2, right?
Yeah, we had
Show
2
up.
last night, two more tonight, and one more on Sunday. So San Antonio is always good to both Chingo and to me. We both went to college here,
Oh,
and
nice.
so he has his crowd, and I have my little bit of fans come out, and it's there. The energy's always good. So
fuck yeah, man. Y'all brought out Rich Greedy at the end of the night.
yeah,
Oh, I saw
yeah.
that.
Rich Greedy he did both shows, right? Yeah, he closed up both shows. So he tries to bring. He's doing this thing where he's trying to bring like a different musical guest. Especially on bigger shows like this weekend. It's kind of a big deal. They had a country singer on
Garcia.
Thursday. I don't know.
Country.
Yeah, so it's kind of a little surprise, like for the
Yeah.
audience at the end of everything.
They don't know it's coming.
Yeah, they don't know. It's
That's
coming.
dope.
Yeah,
That's different.
yeah, or who's coming? You know.
Yeah.
Louis the singer popped in on us one time in Dallas and stuff like that. So he's still so plugged into the music scene. You know, those
Yeah.
guys want to
Get Jelly Roll. That dude loves comedy.
Oh right, probably.
Yeah, he fucking loves comedy.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
He's like a fan.
Hell yeah. So if y'all are ever in the same city, I would just reach out to him.
Just pop
He would
up.
do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
he
do it.
loves
He'd
it.
probably
Dude,
just do
he
some
goes
spot.
and
Yeah.
hangs out with Kreischer just like on his tour. Kreischer would invite him and he'll be like, yeah, tell me where you're going to be at. I'll meet y'all there and I'll take my bus and we'll just chill. And he goes and then Kreischer will put him on shows like, hey, you want to sing at the end of the night? Kind of like that. So I'm sure he'd do it. Fuck yeah, that'd be cool.
There we go.
Yeah, super humble.
Yeah.
Yep.
After we put on Nikki, his homie, started following us too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I always like San Antonio kind of like when they become your fan, it's like a Spurs thing. It's like a Spurs thing. Like,
yeah.
dude, they fucking pull for you and they show up. like,
Yeah,
all
No,
the time.
They absolutely did. I got fans from San Antonio
Yeah.
that'll, if I don't have anything coming up here like on the horizon,
Mhm.
they'll drive. I've had them drive down to Corpus and like get a hotel room for the weekend and like make a weekend out of it just to go to my show.
Mhm.
And it's like, all right, that's cool. Like, yeah, San Antonio, something about it.
Yeah.
They're
Just
when they
don't
like
be
you-
from San Antonio because they're not going to support you.
That's everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Is that how it is in
Yeah,
Corpus?
yeah, you
oh,
know,
that it's worse in Corpus though, right?
Real worse.
Yeah.
I've been fortunate enough to kind of, over the years, done enough stuff where now they're like, they'll fuck with me a little bit. They'll buy tickets and come to the shows and whatever. Because you have to do something outside of Corpus. If you're just local,
Mhm.
it's bad.
Mm.
Like, you must be here, stuck here because you suck.
Yeah.
Right? It's kind of the mentality, or you got to be Selena,
Yeah, true.
But because again, not to knock her, but her popularity
Mhm.
there in Corpus grew exponentially after.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
she had her
Oh,
fans.
yeah.
She
Oh,
had
yeah.
her fans, but
Right.
afterwards, it wasn't anything close to like what it became. Then all of a sudden, everybody's like, "I was always a fan." Like,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
no, you weren't. Like, I mean, you listened
You
to
kind of
her.
listen sometimes
You
when it's
listen
on the
to her,
radio.
but-
Yeah.
You weren't a big enough fan. I'll say that.
No, they're all big enough out there.
Yeah. No, they are. Did you not hear about the Whataburger, bro? That's
But how do y'all feel about the other
what are you
quinceañeras?
doing? Suzette's kind of cool.
She's cool.
I have, AB. A lot of people, I've never had a run in with them since like I was a teenager.
Yeah, don't say anything about the father. I'm like,
No, you can't even
him.
talk about
Yeah,
him. He
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
even
yeah.
exist. She has a dad?
yeah, no, I don't think so, man. No, he's immaculate.
Yeah, exactly.
She blew up off a GoFundMe. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but you don't see them around too much. Like I've never heard of anybody be like, oh yeah, we ran into Abraham
Really? And they live there?
and stuff. Yeah, well, I don't know. Some people have said they moved here and like they just have the office and the museum there. But you don't run into them at HEB or
Dang, that's crazy.
or at a restaurant or anything. Even in like the nicer places.
That's wild.
Like yeah, that guy. I like his glasses though.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like the Melendez brothers' dad.
Yeah, he does. But he should have got the same treatment. My bad. I didn't say that. I didn't mean that. I'm so sorry.
Jesus Christ, dude.
That's rowdy. They put a show out and then now they have a movie
Who?
on Netflix about the Menendez brothers.
That's a documentary.
Oh, one's a documentary.
That one-
one's a
Oh,
TV
that's-
show.
Yeah, there's
one
the
that's
series
trending
and
now?
then there's the documentary.
Oh, okay.
They did a movie. You remember the made for TV movies, the Sunday night
The
movies?
old school.
Back in
Oh,
the day,
yeah.
yeah, they made one about them back in the 90s, like
That's
when it
true.
first happened.
That's true.
On Lifetime?
Yeah.
No, it was like on NBC.
It was like
Yeah.
it was like
like
back
the
when
Sunday night movie. You remember there used to be a thing.
there was like
before-
two parters. They'd have like
Cable.
one night. And
Yeah.
then, like,
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they're supposed to be getting out?
no, they're looking at opening up their case again and retrying them.
Wow. Kim Kardashian was pulling for them? That's
Yeah.
weird. That's crazy. Do you
She's
think do you think,
Do I think they did it?
well, you know they did it, right? That's why I was going to change my question. Well, you know they did it, but do you think that that's why they did it? Or do you think they were just fucking crazy motherfucker? Or that one?
They were probably, it was probably both.
Both of them?
They were like, hey, you know what? We could we're going to be balling
Mhm.
after we kill these dudes.
Mhm.
Let's just knock them out.
They fucked us too.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We
this,
I don't think that
this
happened.
also happened.
You don't think that happened?
No,
That's what I was asking.
I think there was some like physical abuse, but I don't. I think they made that part up.
Really?
You're a victim blamer.
Yeah, you are.
Wow, believe the victim, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
The victims are the parents.
Why would they lie?
Yeah. Why would
So they don't
bring
get
that
fucking
up?
arrested. They had
Oh,
plans to fucking.
Who would lie about
Sure,
butt sex?
Sure.
Yeah, nobody lies about butt sex, dude. You either
But
do it or you
it's
don't.
really weird because I
Sure.
can't tell my wife anymore. It's knee time.
Oh, is that what he said?
No spoiler
Yeah.
alert.
Oh,
Damn.
That's what they would call it.
They called it knee time.
Knees.
It's
or
knees time?
Knees time. Yeah. It was knees
And
time.
they were saying
Ooh.
that both the mom and the dad.
Oh no.
I haven't seen it. Are we
No,
ruining
it was
the
just
documentary?
it was just the dad and the mom would just ignore it. I
Oh,
think.
that's the mom.
Yeah.
But that the mom would look at one of them naked or something to see if he had AIDS. Sure,
Yeah.
that's fucking
Yeah.
show. Hand to God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Visual
check his-
inspection time. Oh, really?
Yeah, she would check to make sure that he didn't have anything, so he wouldn't give it to the dad,
I'd be like, good luck with it.
Dude.
and then the dad would give it to her.
I was
Let me know if you
that
ever
was-
want me to give
that
you
was
an
like
AIDS test.
nervous laughter. I'm not laughing at like that's fucked up that happened to them, but it's just
If
like
it
almost
did.
like the surprise of it. Like what? Like,
Yeah.
It's okay, dude. They're white.
How could they make that up? That's not
yeah, that's
cool.
kind of
Because that's like
that's
back in-
unique. Like
Yeah, let me tell you what my mom did.
right. Yeah. You
yeah.
can't make that up. You can't make that
It's one of
up.
those things, man.
Yeah.
Maybe they heard from a friend of a friend, or the friend was the one getting molested. He's like, hey,
Well,
my
they
mom
said
does
they-
That
Yes.
alone should have got them off.
this.
Right? Because if you tell the judge that, you should have you've been like, okay, you can't make that up. That's pretty fucking okay, cool, justified. You're out.
Yeah, but they said they found a letter that one of them wrote to their cousins, like in the 80s, talking about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Before the murder, long before the murder happened?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 4
Wow.
years before the murder happened.
Because even some of the cousins that went up on the stand were like, yeah, they'd go in their room and they were told us don't bother them at all. It was the dad and like the kids, or one of the kids at a time.
Oh fuck.
That's wild.
Yeah, kill him. Right?
I mean,
No?
it becomes understandable, right?
Yes.
At that point, like it's like okay, it wasn't just about the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the retrial.
The money was extra. So you're right.
Like if the motive changes,
Yeah.
like something comes to light that wasn't there, like yeah,
Mm-hmm.
give them another trial, see what they're.
Hey, you know what? I don't think I liked that. Like what? What dad was doing to us?
Yeah.
Let's kill him.
Well, I'm kind of fucking tired of it now.
Well, right. I think the argument there is that messed them up in the head, right? Because of
Yeah.
a normal functioning.
Because then they disassociate,
Right.
and
Right.
sociopaths, and all
Right.
that
So
stuff.
they can claim a little bit of PTSD.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good show though. I would say I like
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
It was hard.
I don't know. Ryan Murphy makes everything super gay. I think it was gayer than it needed to be. Not that I'm against the gays.
Glee, Nip Tuck,
Glee
Ryan Murphy.
and American Horror Story,
Yeah.
and he did the Aaron
He's doing
Hernandez one too.
documentaries now. The movie.
The American Crime Story.
Oh,
Aaron
okay.
Hernandez.
Oh.
Yeah.
That
Which
came
is
out
also-
already?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already out.
Ooh, that's a recent one, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's super gay too.
Ooh, even
Is it really super gay?
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's weird. He's gay.
No, I mean,
That
they said
story's
Aaron
fucking
Hernandez was
wild.
gay, but I don't know.
Yeah, he was. Like, if you watch the other ones, yeah, like,
Yeah, the Netflix doc.
that dude's
Which is cool, but
flaming.
Can we get
Sorry.
away from the gay talk? Every time
Why?
we talk about gay stuff, I start feeling
You
a
getting
type of
hard?
way. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. But we have Javi special right there.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
fucking dope.
Yeah, let's promote that. Oh, y'all saw it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for being one of the
Yes,
One of the,
and I-
let's see, one of the what?
one
Let's
of the
look at the
under
views.
5,000.
No.
It's
Yeah.
under 5.
Come on.
Dude.
Yeah, no, I'm horrible at
Well,
promotion.
get ready to go
Yeah.
viral.
You're gonna get no views off of me being out here.
It's gonna be
Dude,
5,000.
I liked it. You were at 247 likes earlier.
Oh, look! Thank you.
Hit the like. Let's get up to
I
249.
249.
crossed 5K.
Oh shit! I'll go on the other account. Give him 250. No, I'm kidding.
No,
on my phone.
that intro, was it inspired from Selena?
Yes.
that was
Right.
dope. That was
Yes.
really
Yeah.
cinematic, bro.
Thank you.
Fuck.
Thank you. I tried to, you tried to have fun with it.
Yeah.
I did it coming out of COVID,
Mhm.
and I thought I was never going to do stand up again. And
Yeah, a lot of people.
I was like, you know what? I never got to do a special,
Mhm.
and so then when stuff started opening back up, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to record my own shit and see what happens. And at least if I get COVID and fucking die,
Mhm.
then it's out there. It exists.
So you just got videographers and
Yeah. I
and
worked.
who produced? You produced it?
Well, yeah,
gotta
I
produce
produced it along with a production company called God damn it.
It's on there.
he owned
We'll cut it out and we'll make it seem like you remembered it off the
there
top.
you
Yeah.
go. Well, I also smoked before this. Tuxedo Goose. Thank you. I could get
Whoa,
confused with-
fucking tough to remember name.
yeah. Well, also because the guy also runs a company called Taco Gear.
That's a better name.
yeah,
That's a
well,
fucking dope.
But it's a clothing brand, all
Really?
taco inspired clothing.
Ah.
Really popular. So you've probably seen some
Check
of
it
it
out.
and not known it was his. And then he also does graphic design and videography.
Dope.
And so I've known him for years. He was one of
Mm-hmm.
the first graphic designers I used when I was starting to do shows and stuff. His wife is also like a influencer type thing. And so he shot it. We did the editing. He did the technical part, but we
Mm-hmm.
sat down and clipped it up together. And I came to him with the idea for the intro skit, and he was on board,
Yeah.
to do it.
good.
That's dope.
Yeah.
It's really well done.
My favorite part,
thank you.
I love the name of it. It's not for everyone or
Yeah.
everybody.
Not for everybody.
And how you played it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was dope.
Because I
Yeah.
think like that's what comedy is, right? There's like different fucking genres of comedy, you would say, right? Like, hey, this might not be for you. So don't fucking get offended by it. All right. Shut the fuck up.
That's true. It's setting them up for that.
Yeah.
And anytime you
Speak-
get that nervous,
Speaking of cinematic, I've never revealed this before. So here's a BFR exclusive.
BFR
Ooh.
exclusive.
Did you watch to the end by any chance?
Not
Probably
yet.
Not yet.
Not
No.
yet. Well, most people, nobody has approached me about this,
Okay.
and which leads me to know. And I can
That
see
nobody's
how-
watching
I
to
can
the
see on
end.
my answer. Well, no. Here's the thing, because I did an after credit scene.
Oh.
and didn't tell anybody about it. I did, I told only the people that were involved in making it
yeah.
knew that it existed, and that was going to be my kind of thing to know. Like, hey, you watched it, yeah, but if they don't bring it up, I know you stopped watching. at some
Oh,
point.
because it's like an Easter egg
Before
type
the
thing.
end.
Like
Right,
it's
right.
something you got to
Right.
mention.
Yeah. So if you want to show it,
You
want to
put it on? Let's go to the end.
You're more
All
than
right.
welcome.
All right, let's go.
Yeah. So right as
Well, don't ruin the
Where'd you
joke.
do it
yeah,
at?
don't really I shot it in Aurora Arts Theater in Corpus, right there. So start right there. It's a small theater in Corpus that I actually recorded my first album there as well, and it's just a great space. Never have a bad show there.
Looks perfect. Intimate.
Yeah, those are all my wife's friends. They were help see people, and
That's your grandparents?
those
Juan and Maria Luna?
Yeah, that was my parents.
Do you
Mayor
think
Pro.
they know?
Jesus.
When did you get here? Think they know what?
That he is just getting started.
Yeah.
That's dope as fuck, dude.
Oh,
That's
shit.
actually really dope.
Oh, well, go back a little bit. What did that say?
So
Is that your next special?
That's the next one. We're originally
Casual Thinker?
we're trying to get it out this year, but we're gonna shoot it hopefully before the end of the year, and get it out or as soon as possible next go round. Trying to just be as prolific as possible with the independent stuff. Kind of take a page from just a lot of indie artists in the music industry. Like this, sometimes you just gotta put your own shit out. Instead of waiting for somebody to do it for you.
What do you think it takes to get over that? Like, cause that quality and then your fucking sets, like, it's professional. It's all professional all across the board. Like it shouldn't have 5,000 views. It should have 500,000 views.
Yeah.
It should have way more for probably how much you even spent on it too.
Right.
You know?
Well, like I said, I had a personal relationship with the guy, so he cut me a deal on it. So I got it.
I mean, but
considerably
still,
less,
like,
but yes,
just don't tell them that.
we're trying to get them to feel sorry for you.
Not
and
that.
watch your
Not
shit.
that.
So,
But it's
guys,
true for a lot of
I went
people.
broke.
Yeah, but it's true for a lot of people because a lot of money goes into this shit, and we put a lot of emphasis on quality, right? But and you want to be organic with your growth, right? But also you're like, fuck, man, this type of quality, more people should be seeing it. Like, what do you think gets you there?
Yeah, I don't have a direct answer for that because it's there's some unknown to it, man. Like it's almost like it's just a lottery, bro. Like not everybody who's talented is gonna reach success. Like talent is not the it's a major
prerequisite
factor, right?
Yeah.
But it's not the only. You got to be in the right place. You got to have the marketability. It almost takes like a team. So like something like this, where it was just really me and the main producer guy working together. Like, hey, this is what I want to do. This is what I need. He's super professional what he does. Whenever I put anything out, I want it to look as polished as possible with the resources I have.
Yeah.
Very similar to y'all guys. Like y'all could have just sat on a couch
Right.
with some microphones and called it a podcast, which a lot of guys do. But y'all went the extra step of like, hey, we're gonna get the professional lighting. We're gonna get the little logo on the wall.
Right.
And that's all things that add to production value.
Yeah.
Right? And things that are accessible to just normal working artists.
Yeah, it's added value. You know, it's also added value because just sitting on the couch, it better be a great conversation.
Yeah.
You know, it better be a great conversation.
And even
Otherwise,
as great as happy as I was with this, like there was also things we learned in the process. Like as far as like, okay, maybe we need a closer angle next time, you know, because you learn about the algorithm and you should be able to zoom in on your face when it's a punchline.
yeah,
You know, and stuff like that. And I didn't know that, and he didn't know that either. So we learned things, you know, for the next go around.
Do you know how he gets the audience audio in with it?
So that was another
Because that's a
behind the
challenge
scenes.
for live shows.
It was a challenge this time. So when I recorded my album here back in 2014, this is a nonprofit theater in Corpus, so they do a lot of plays and stuff. So if you know theater, a lot of places have the audience mic'd. So they used to have orchestral mics hanging above the audience. So when I recorded my album and we got the sound from the board, the audience's laughter came in also off the orchestral mics. I didn't do my research, my follow through in making sure that was still the way they had it set up. So I told him, I go, don't worry about miking the audience. When we get there, you're going to get the audience sound.
Yeah, but you had
Off
to be
the
plugged
board.
into their house system.
Right, which
on
we
the
did.
on the
Which we
recording?
did,
Okay.
But they don't have those mics anymore.
Oh.
So this sound, he had to take it off of the actual recording.
Yeah.
The audio that you hear me from my voice is direct from the board.
Yeah.
And whatever the audience happened to get captured off there, but
He cut it in.
The audience laughter, we had to take the audio from the raw video.
Yeah.
And add it and put it under So
Yep. I learned that too. Like I produced
yeah.
this shit and I learned that with our first Laugh to Love
Mhm.
episode was like, fuck, I need a mic out there. Cause then I just pulled the audio
gotta
from
have the
here
audience mic.
and I had to cut it in. But it blends in because you hear the echo from the speaker's mic.
Yeah,
And
and we
so-
tried it without it
Mhm.
for a minute when we were editing it. We were like, oh, maybe we just do the pure audio and it's okay. And then he was like, he goes, I want to like cut it. I go, but the thing is, like, people need to hear it. Like, he goes, you're just standing there. I go, but I was just standing there because they were laughing that whole time.
Right. Yes.
And people need to. I want them
timing.
to feel that,
Yeah.
like the timing,
Mhm.
like I sat in that laughter, like which shows a lot of younger comics can't do.
Right.
Like
They want to get
a
to
lot
that
of comics
next.
step on that. Yeah, like, oh, they're laughing. Let me get a joke out real
Right.
quick. And sometimes
Yeah.
it's like,
Mhm.
that's where your applause breaks come from. And that, so yeah.
Yeah, but it sounds awkward if you can't hear
If
the
you can't
crowd.
hear it, you got to be able to hear it, right?
Yeah.
And then comes the part like, well, like how much do I add in? Like, you know,
Yeah.
you don't
Then
want
it
to
sounds
feel
like
like
a
you're
laugh track.
cheating and make it sound like a laugh track.
Yeah.
Exactly. Which sometimes there's videos that I've not put out
Mhm.
because just the way that I perform and set up my jokes,
Mhm.
like I get several laughs per minute.
Mhm.
So it starts to sound like
Mm.
even to me,
Yeah, you just put it
I
in
know I
there.
didn't do anything to it. I'm like, that sounds like fucking fake laughter, bro. I'm not putting that out because someone's gonna accuse me of
Yeah.
adding a laugh track to my shit.
Yep. I saw people saying that about the Rogan special. They were like, dude, Netflix is putting a laugh track on this shit. And I think it was the battle between
Yeah.
getting the audience audio in there without getting the speakers audio
Yeah. So,
mixed in.
and I think that's a big part of the problem, right? Because if you're professionally audio recording the audience,
Mhm.
people aren't used to hearing laughter like that.
Right.
Like true, pure
Yep.
like that.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you need that like dirty audio
Mhm.
of the laughter to make it feel like, oh, I'm in the room.
Real. Yeah, that's
With it.
true. And there was one comedian on that first dating show that we did.
Mhm.
I was like, fuck, this is great. He had great timing on pauses on his audience laughter. It was great because it allowed me to cut that part in without him talking. Because I would put in the laughter whenever somebody wasn't talking. And so I was like, dude, the way Cam is doing his pauses right now is fucking great because it's just laughter. And then the laughter dies and then he starts talking again and I can cut out that part right there. It's like, but everybody else, it's like, no, it's like you said, it's like you're anxious to get in there because you're like, oh, I'm going to keep it going. Oh, I'm going to keep them laughing. No, let them laugh it out.
Yeah.
And that's hard. That's professionalism.
Oh, it is. It's
That's
just,
years.
It's just time. Yeah. When I first started, I used to get not accused, but like people would be like, man, you're funny, but man, you talk so fast up there.
Yeah.
But it's just that need of like, oh, I gotta
Yes.
get the next
Yeah.
laugh, the next laugh. And to learn to just kind of be comfortable up there, like drag out the setup to know that and then it's also part of the confidence that you go up with so the audience can trust you, like the laugh's coming. Like he's got something cooking, like let him do what he's gonna do.
How long have you done it for?
It'll be 14 years in April.
Jesus
Man,
Christ.
yeah.
You can tell, like, that's
Thank
the
you.
difference. That's the difference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is when you
lot of miles, a lot of roads. I started touring with shows when I was only 2 years in. So the seasoning's there, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of why I decided to put it out, because it's like, I have this material, I'm ready to move on from it. When we recorded this, we did 2 shows in one night, 2 1-hour shows, and there was about 30, 40 minutes of material that didn't overlap. So I got about another 35 minutes of raw material.
Damn.
That didn't make the special. And this one was, I think, an hour and 4 minutes on the runtime, and then probably the other hour and a half that I've written since then. It's ready to get recorded, but it's a matter of finding the funding, to do it a second time around. And are we going to do it back home again? Are we going to do it here in San Antonio? Or that process is taking longer than I intended to. But I put that little in clip on there, kind of put a fire under my ass.
Yeah,
To
that's
like,
a dope.
okay, well, you said you're gonna do it, so you gotta do it.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
dope.
I
dope.
love He's just getting started.
Yeah.
It's like,
How are you working out that new hour though? Like,
So my calendar is hybrid, right? So I open for larger acts like Chingo Bling. I recently started working with Ken Flores. I've done a couple of dates with him. I'm going to be with him at the end of the month at the Arlington Improv. So it's opening for other acts. I've been with Chingo for years, and I write, and then I also headline on my own smaller shows. You know, 60, 100 seat venues. You know, comedy clubs, bar rooms. You know, stuff like that. So between opening when you're the feature act, the pressure is off of you a lot.
True.
Right? Because they don't no one expects anything from the open.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah.
So that gives me license to try out a lot of material on someone else's shows to a hot audience, you know, and I get 25 minutes on stage to really craft new jokes versus the older way of trying to like, oh, I'm gonna write an hour doing 3 to 4 minute open mic sets. That's a little harder, right? But when I'm doing 25-minute sets, we had 6 shows this weekend. Like I could write a whole new 10-minute bit this weekend alone, and it'll be crafted and ready to go by the end of the weekend. So the turnaround on the material actually increases the more you're on the road.
Damn. That's a great mind frame because a lot of people are like, fuck, I'm the opener. I got to set the tone. But you're like, I'm going to be funny. You know,
I'm never not going to be funny.
Work shit out.
Yeah. And especially when you have like, you know, I'll sandwich it in there, you know, like let me kill the first 10 minutes and then I can try it out. And the other thing is that with the experience comes from when I write a joke, I know it's going to work. It's just a question of, how do I get it to its full potential of where, you know, versus it's a good joke to like, man, this is a killer bit. Everyone's going crazy. Like this should be your closer. Like, you know, to get it to that level kind of thing.
You even punched up a joke in real time on your special, right?
I punched up a lot of them.
A lot of them.
We left it in for one, but there was a couple times because we'll make this a behind the scenes. So between most of what you saw was the first show. I was on an edible.
You were like, oh shit, it just kicked in too.
The first show was so fire. I got off my homeboy who was opening for me. He goes, man, that was a special. Just release it live and uncut. You don't need to do another show or whatever. And so that was where it was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna go up the second show and I'm just gonna, you know, do some extra stuff, do some stuff I didn't do on this one, kind of have fun. Like we already, so that took a lot of the pressure off the second show. Knowing like, hey, we already have
got it.
A good solid base for what we need. So so the second show, I was just riffing and I was high and so I was fucking with that. He's like, oh man, like I just wrote that joke right now. Like I'm saying shit. Like I've never said that before, but you know, fuck it, we'll leave it in. You know?
That's great to be that comfortable.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It is, but also I didn't want it to come across like cocky or arrogant.
No,
They'd be like, I just wrote that joke. So really entire time.
No, I think it seemed like he realized that he fucking was like, oh shit, I just wrote that joke. That's fucking nuts. Yeah.
To put it on the special, it was fun. It was great that I got to do it in Corpus. You know, a lot of my family got to come out. A lot of people that have been supporting me for years. Like I said, there's more than a handful of people there from San Antonio.
Really,
they drove down to you know, they wanted to be there. They wanted to be a part of it. You know, and you know, yeah.
Damn, that's dope. We would have been there, but we didn't get the
but we the next one.
The next one, for sure.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Dude, casual thinking will fucking be there, especially if you're here.
I mean, it might be San Antonio because honestly, San Antonio is one of those towns that just has been good. I think Corpus and San Antonio, they're like cousins, man. Like we just it's San Antonio and Corpus is like that cousin that you just always vibe with. It when you show up to the fucking party.
That's true.
Like I gotta find that primo because I know I'm gonna hang out with him. Like the culture's just too similar. They're not exactly the same, but they work together. So
the women are just as big.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
You know who doesn't have a good torta? You know.
Oh yeah,
Charles Barkley.
Oh yeah, Charles Barkley.
Fuck that guy.
Charles Barkley was ordering whole pizzas to the fucking bench, and he wants to talk about people eating too much.
I was shocked when Rogan did his special here. I was like,
That was
That's
a surprise.
crazy. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I'm sure there's theaters in Austin,
Sure.
but I guess they
Majestic.
really liked the Oh no, Ron White told him, you got to do your special in fucking at the Majestic Theater. He's like, that's the best theater I've been to.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is nice. I saw David Copperfield there one time.
That's weird.
Magician?
Yeah.
That's a little gay, actually.
Yeah.
You like
I went
magic?
with my boyfriend, actually. It was pretty crazy.
That's why I went.
It was pretty cool. He did this one thing where he runs through a big ass fan and like he's on stage and he runs through it and then he just disappears and then he turns up instantly in the back of the fucking theater. It's pretty wild.
Fuck that happened, dude.
Huh? I don't know.
I don't believe in magic. That didn't happen.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No, it was probably a TV screen or something that made it look like it was him.
What the illusion is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or his twin brother, Bill Copperfield.
Bill, the lesser known Copperfield.
Dude, I thought Ryan Reynolds had a twin brother because of Deadpool, the movie. He's like, that's my twin brother that played him. Did you see that?
He's done some interviews where the twin brother interviews him.
Yeah, and it's not a twin
Damn.
brother at all. It's just Ryan Reynolds. yeah. Yeah, like, what the fuck kind of shit?
This guy's actually a magician.
Really?
Yeah, that's when I first met him. That's how I met him. He was doing magic shows, and this promoter in Corpus was like, "What if we did a comedy and magic show with the two of y'all?" And that's how I met him. And then so it just so happened that the job that I had at the time, I worked with his wife, and so then we just became kind of homies like that. He does great graphic design work.
It is really
He's one of
good.
those dudes.
Yeah.
That he's good at everything.
I would wear a lot of this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you would. It says tacos on there.
Yeah, no, but his designs are really clean. Like he's very like meticulous with it. So when I did the special, like there was no other choice. Like I've had other people be offered to like record it, but just everything he does, he does it with such a high production value.
What
Damn.
is any of your merch on here? Or
No, this is all his.
I gotta
It's
get
all
him
his.
on.
I had an online store. At one point, I kind of let it go because I wasn't updating new designs called Original Gordito. Which you might think
That's solid.
I had and it was all like fat centric stuff. Like it was a Cheetos logo that said Gorditos on it. A Born Chub shirt. It was a Santa Cruz logo that said.
Oh, this is all for
Panza
him.
Cruz. Yeah. This is
OG.
I like that anti-cilantro and cebolla.
yeah.
Fucking
You're anti everything.
yeah, that's true. But
You're-
You don't like anything. You like the plain.
I'm
tacos?
very fucking picky. Yeah, and it's just like
potato and egg.
not even. I
Not
don't like
even?
potatoes.
No,
No, I like fresh French fries, but that's about it.
not French fries, but,
Huh?
but not Papa's.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
It's just the texture. I don't know. It's weird. I'm super picky. I got like an eating disorder. Like y'all.
I mean, not lying.
I wouldn't say it's a disorder.
Sorry.
No, it is. It is.
Both.
Absolutely.
It's just the opposite. I have the opposite to
Oh,
disorder.
got you.
We're on opposites. It's a spectrum.
Yeah.
It's a spectrum.
Yeah, fuck you, autistics.
Autistics.
Dude, that's really good. What's his name?
Gerald Flores is the artist's name.
That's
yeah.
dope. We got to get him on.
Yeah.
That's
He
cool.
would love to, man. He's done some really cool stuff. He's involved with the Tacos of Texas guys, and he's done actually. Funny connection. He was a magician. He great graphic designer. He actually ended up doing a logo for David Copperfield at one point in time.
Incredible,
Oh,
dude.
that's fucking wild.
That's
Full circle,
crazy.
man. We're all
Synchronicity.
connected, man. Red
We
circle.
are. It's
Simulation.
freaking crazy. Yeah. I have to do another podcast, and the last guest we had on, I didn't know the dude, but then he said, you got to be careful who you fight. Like, you never know who has a gun. And then I was like, dude, I had a friend who died just like that. And he was like,
Really?
Kevin Clifton. And I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, that was my best friend, dude. And I'm like, dude. And he pulls this thing up. He's like, I have his logo right here. He was a barber. He had a logo. He's like, look, I got his logo right here. And I'm like, dude, that's fucking crazy.
But that's also true, man. You can't just go
No.
flipping off anybody in traffic anymore, man.
Not traffic, not at the
not anything.
grocery store, nothing. Be a bitch.
Be,
You know what I mean?
if you want to get home,
Yeah.
you know, that's the only guaranteed way.
Yeah. Be a bitch.
You know?
Yeah.
It's tough
I'm
work.
sorry, no,
Yeah.
that's all you.
You're right. You're right. Nice truck.
I'm on the opposite side of that spectrum.
Yeah. No, yeah. He is.
We get clipped.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
No.
Pick out the picture for the
In an IHOP. He was in an IHOP.
Oh no.
And he knocked this dude out. The dude got back up and boom. And they called it self-defense. Because I mean they were all arguing. It was two different parties. They were arguing and then he just goes up to the dude and boom, lays him out and the dude wakes up. Like, yeah. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. But yeah, it's crazy how fucking everything intertwines. It's a simulation.
That is,
Dude, my son earlier was saying again, he was like, yeah, there's somebody controlling me. I'm like a robot. And he's like, there's a family that controls me. He has like imaginary friend robot.
Yeah.
And he's like, and he has a family and that family controls our family.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? He goes, yeah.
It just all fucking high. Like,
You should probably put a lock on your bedroom door. like if my
No,
kid,
bro.
like if my kid came to me and said, "No, someone else is controlling me, bitch."
Yeah.
you
So-
need to move out.
Check it out. I have a lock on my door, right? This dude's 5, right? He's the only one. I have an 8-year-old too. The 5-year-old is the only one that knows how to unlock the locks in this house.
Yeah.
So I'm still fucked. I mean, I need to get a lock.
yeah, it's because
that you can't-
there's a whole adult telling him how to do it.
No, I didn't. I didn't. He knows that
The robots.
Oh, that's true. Fuck.
It's actually not hard.
It's not, but nobody figures it out.
Yeah,
Dude, did you see the fucking Elon Musk?
The robots?
The robots?
I can't wait. I can't wait. You haven't seen them?
See, Chingo showed me someone where someone overdubbed it with like a Mexican voice.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, I see that one.
Yeah. But I haven't seen the original video,
Okay.
so I'm down.
This one right here.
Yeah, is this one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Showing me the cowboy hat. She's a Texan now.
The robots are Texans now.
Well, Elon.
Dude, I cannot
Oh,
wait.
yeah, he moved to Austin.
I can't fucking wait for them. I'm going to get them.
Are you really?
Yes.
They said they're like $30,000.
I'll finance it.
Okay.
Like it's like a car. It's like financing a car.
Get it on a firm, bro.
Everybody's gonna have one, dude. Once somebody has one and you go to their house and you see how much they can do, that it frees up your time folding the clothes, making dinner, watching the kids doing their homework, teaching them, playing basketball with them.
Hey,
You know how much more stuff I can do for myself?
Just go watch my kids.
Yeah.
I'll be back in 3
Be
days.
a fucking parent.
Oh, I could see a lot of single dads like
100%.
getting a robot.
Yeah. And single moms, oh, you have money to buy a robot. Shut up. You can do.
For the kids. The kids love the robot.
Yeah, the kids,
They're
they
just
wanted
mad
it.
because the kids like the robot more than they like you.
Here I go again. Fun dad.
Come on, kids. Let's go to Mommy Bot.
This is my step robot.
Yeah, but how long before somebody creeps up behind their robot and starts to fuck it?
One day.
Yeah, it's about.
That's the problem.
There's no holes
There's going to be
there.
attachments. There's going to be attachments. There's going to be prosthetic attachments.
You're
You
looking at it. Like,
onto
fuck.
it.
There already are. I mean,
Yeah. So, but they have to make them for the Tesla ones, and then you just
What
stick
if,
it on
what
there.
if your baby mama just treats the robots like you're dating somebody new? Like, she better not be around my kids.
Wow.
Because then you can program the robot to like talk shit back.
Fuck
baby
that
mama.
bitch. Joe Bean. Fuck
Dude.
that bitch.
And how do they repo your robot? It just walks off. It's just like, I gotta go.
Locks the door. Fucking
You didn't pay the fucking. It's like no.
Yeah, I've wanted a robot ever since like fucking Rocky had one, Steve Urkel had one.
Oh, the fucking Rocky.
Screech
Rocky
Powers.
had a robot?
Rocky
had a
3.
robot, Rocky.
Really?
Actually,
Had a
Rocky
robot.
bought the robot for Paulie
Yeah.
for his birthday.
That's right.
And the robot was like legit a robot, but by the fucking end of the movie, the robot's a fucking, what do you need, Paulie?
Like, why did you make her talk like that?
No way.
Yeah.
Which one is Rocky 3? With Drago?
No, that's with Mr. T.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man, he fought Apollo twice. Then he fought Mr. T. Then he fought Drago.
That's also,
No, that robot.
yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I do kind of remember
Then
that.
Screech Powers had one named Kevin.
Oh, I fucking
Saved by
forgot
the
about
Bell.
Screech's robot.
Yeah, dude. So they've been prepping us for this for
Yeah,
a
like-
long time. Like
Even the Jetsons had a fucking robot.
Yeah, Jetsons had a robot.
Which was the one from, not the Jetsons, Family Matters. The Steve Urkel, right?
He had.
Oh, he's the Urkelbot,
The
wasn't it?
Urkelbot, yeah,
Pull that guy up. He looked just like him, right?
yeah.
But like metal or something.
And then he made like a Lisa Bot. No, what's
Oh, that's
her
right.
name?
Myra Bot.
Myra Bot. Or
That's fucking great. You remember that? Oh shit, dude! Steve Urkel was a menace,
Yeah.
bro.
If I'm not I didn't know that they did a cartoon. And if I'm not mistaken, the person who did the like movement for the bot was the guy that played Turbo in the Breaking movies. I want to say I heard that at one point. That might be a complete bullshit, but
We'll
someone
find out
lied
right
to me.
now.
But let's find out. Well,
Yep, there he is right there.
check it on the
Michael
kid.
Chambers.
Yeah, Michael Chambers did fucking
Oh,
Turbo.
shit.
Do you remember the Breaking movies?
Never seen any of those movies.
No.
Breaking or
No.
Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo?
Nope.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. Those are old, like early
I love,
80s.
Love shitty 80s
Yeah.
cinema. It's fantastic.
I like Steve Urkel. I like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Did Fresh Prince ever have a robot?
No.
That would've been
They
fucking-
were a little more
They're more serious.
realistic.
Didn't they cross paths?
Dude, season 1 of Fresh Prince was like damn near an after school special. Like they dealt with like race and like getting pulled over by profiled by the cops and stuff. Like it was like almost like political.
Really?
Yeah, the dad goes in and confronts the cop, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't know if he was the son of a cop. I would have been."
It was like the black version of Seventh Heaven.
Yeah,
Yeah, kind of. It was kind of
With a
on
little bit more
on
laughs.
that tip, yeah. And then it just got sillier. Like once it started being about Carlton and Will and their antics, like it got a little silly.
yeah. The dad didn't touch kids afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of Turbo Man
Oh,
when he said
fucking-
Turbo. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, that was
Turbo.
It's Turbo time.
Turbo time.
Motherfucking Sinbad. Turbo Man.
Sinbad did that shit too.
Dude, he was so cracked in that movie. Like, the lead, like, he gets a toy, bro.
Bro was gonna fuck up Arnold Schwarzenegger for a toy.
He was gonna commit murder. He tried to kill that fool. Like, you can commit murder for a toy.
You're the second present.
Fuck, dude, yeah. That's Urkel's.
We're doing famous robots of the 80s and 90s now. We did how about Kevin from Saved by the Bell? That was Screeches.
Wow. I watched an episode of Saved by the Bell the other day where Kelly was dating the owner of the fucking restaurant.
Yeah,
and he was like 27.
Oh yeah. Bro, he even made him a hall
shit.
monitor one episode.
Oh yeah. And he acted like Screech, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Funny or Die that Zach Morris's trash videos?
Oh, those are great.
No,
Those are fucking awesome, dude.
really.
It just talks about how trash Zach was as a character. Like he treated all his friends like shit. Like he was a serial.
I thought he was a good guy.
No.
Really?
I was surprised when those came out. I was like, yeah, I thought people understood this. Like he was
He understood it when it came
I thought it was
out.
just an understood thing. Wow, they're like 20 fucking. Wow. Someone wouldn't have fucking town on these.
Dude, what about Alpha 5?
From
Alpha
Power Rangers?
5?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
that's
We've been getting programmed that robots are fucking normal,
We're
dude.
trying to say like they've been prepping us for this, like making it part of
And aliens.
like, yeah. So it's not so foreign to like okay. Oh yeah, well, hey, Urkel and Screech had robots. Like, how bad could they be?
That's true.
Right?
And now there's imaginary robots.
Yeah.
Rangers.
And Zordon was fucking Mr. Belding.
Oh,
Was that
Zordon
true?
was Mr. Belding.
Oh,
They recorded him one time and then used that whole shit over and over again.
Really? He doesn't
Yeah.
talk. He only says one
Full
thing.
circle.
He's like, Rangers.
Dennis Haskins.
Wow.
Hey, you remember his name.
Yeah, dude. I watch a shit out of Saved by the Bell, bro.
when I wake up in the morning. Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Oh, nice, dude. Glad he got rid of that mustache, bro. What was he
And is there
thinking?
more?
He came out in an episode of Always Sunny.
Oh yeah, but Zordon, they just like use literally his eyes.
Yeah, like,
nose and
just-
mouth. Okay, that's what I was
That's true.
like. How is he Zordon? Okay,
Dude, Saved by the Bell was a shit.
it's a good show.
It came on after school, right? Like you'd go home and
They'd have
fucking
it.
right after.
They'd have.
It was like always on.
It was on after school, but the new episodes came out on like Saturday morning.
Yeah. Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
After school, but then it got syndicated right away, like
Yeah.
to TBS and stuff. So
Well,
you
they
just
had the
watch it
pre-series.
after school.
Was it Good Morning? This one right here.
Good Morning, Miss Bliss.
Which was like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whoa, shit.
Dude, trivia, bro.
What?
Originally set in Indiana.
Yep.
Whoa.
What? Uh-huh. And Screech, Lisa, and Zach were the only three in it. And then they got bought out by like Disney or some shit.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Wait, so the Miss Bliss ones were the original ones?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they were in middle school. They were like supposed to be like 8th graders or something.
Yeah.
Were those the actors?
Yeah, those are the actors. So Zach and Screech were
Click back
there
on
from
it?
Oh, that's me.
Zach, Screech, and Lisa were the original three.
Wow.
And then this girl was named Nikki, and I forgot this.
The wannabe.
I'm taking this guy to trivia night, bro.
The wannabe AC
Go.
Slater, the pre-AC Slater. This
AC Slater. Yeah.
this dude right here.
Oh, yeah.
He's the pre-Slater.
Bro, I had no idea.
But the show was supposed to be about Miss Bliss.
Mm.
Like it was her show. And
they
then
took it
Zach
over?
took it over. So I was like, Zach was always a dick. Like he just took this woman's
fucking whole show.
from her, bro. Like, what do you mean he's trash? Yeah, he's been trash, bro.
Should have known he was trash when he had the three names. Smart Paul
He
Gosling.
took over the show and made it move fucking 5 states away, man. He said, no, I want the show to be in California now.
And I'm only taking you and you.
And I'm a
That's
surfer.
wild. That's great.
That's why it never fucking made sense to me, dude.
Oh, because they would show reruns and they'd have these other two random people in there.
Yeah, and I was like, well, what happened? Like, how did these other people just show up to the school? Like, did we get any kind of story here? Like where did AC Slater come from? Has he just been in the dungeon?
No,
It
his
just-
dad got stationed there from
You know how
Hawaii.
it goes.
Shout out
People
to
just move
Mario
into
Lopez
you.
though, dude. He just got a star on the Walk of Fame.
Really?
Yeah.
Those are
Damn.
that. The Kelly was missing for half a season.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Really?
replaced her with some random.
Tory.
Yeah.
Tori with
Yeah,
the leather
Tori.
fucking jacket, dude.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they never explained her coming in or leaving. They
Nope.
just
She just wasn't there anymore.
Horrible writing.
And so they alternated episodes. So it was like one episode had Kelly in it, the next episode was a Tory episode.
Really?
So it was almost like two completely separate
remember.
storylines.
right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Fake ass Jesse.
So they had never been in a same
Not in a-
episode?
Kelly or Jesse aren't in those episodes.
Yeah.
Dude, what about when they go to the
What?
fucking they go to the beach, dude?
Oh, in the summer Saved by the Bell summer edition or whatever.
Yeah,
those are
bro.
good.
They had Leah Remini. That was-
yeah. Leah Remini.
Why did that happen? They were having problems with them or what?
I think Tiffany had a contract dispute.
Oh,
It
she
wasn't
didn't want to.
resolved, and I don't know what.
Well, yeah, I think it was because they wanted to extend the season, and that was what the
Oh,
contract.
they had already.
dispute.
She was already doing Melrose by that
Yeah.
point, and they ordered more episodes.
Yeah.
God damn, I miss the 90s. Oh.
That's
That
when
was so
TV was
fun.
TV.
I was just
Oh, I mean, I look at you and I'm like,
Yeah, I was just a
I'm
baby.
Fucking
But yeah.
alive for that. How old are you, Javi?
I'm 40.
40?
I'll be 41
Ah.
next month. So yeah, so this 90s trivia is my shit. Yeah,
Dude,
the summer episodes were legit too.
Yeah, they were.
They were good.
It had Pumbaa was in there.
Yeah, I didn't really fuck with the college years. I'll be honest. Like,
oh yeah, I didn't fuck
Y'all are
with the
some couch
college.
potatoes, man.
yeah. Oh, I was raised by television, bro. Absolutely.
Dang, yeah. And those people are judging iPads now. The parents that raise
Exactly,
kids
like, yeah, I
on
grew-
television.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't take the TV with us. We stayed where the TV was at.
Yeah, it's true.
It was okay because we had to get up and change the channels sometimes.
Mm.
Sometimes.
With
That is
with the pliers.
Or the
Oh,
Paragon cable.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, the slider.
dude.
Yeah. Oh, you had cable. Oh,
Huh?
humble
Yeah.
brag.
Dude, was it all cable? Was that
Wait,
cable?
Yeah, it was cable.
Was it?
Yeah.
It wasn't analog too? Because no, Grandpa had it, right?
Yeah, he had it.
Yeah, we had
And
cable in the
we-
West Side.
Oh,
San
So we
Antonio.
had
That's
it-
Poor side.
Cool thing about the slider is when you went to that channel,
Yeah.
channel 99, if you took off the box, there's like a little dial in there. If you like twisted it a little bit, you could clear it up somewhat.
Dude, you're a fucking
Creep, bro.
Creep.
Oh my god! Every time we have a woman on, she brings up a sex toy. He knows every fucking. He's like, oh yeah. know
Actually, I
about
was
that.
surprised by Mike's sex toy last week. It's already on the way.
You bought one?
No.
Oh.
Oh, that was wild. Yeah, the cock
starfish?
ring that massages your balls too.
Yeah.
Wow.
You ever heard
Got
of it?
that for you? No.
No.
It's called a starfish?
Yeah, it's called a starfish. It's a cock ring. It goes in and then it's like a little it massages your balls also.
Like a little platform that cups your balls.
Yeah.
And it's
It's
Is it like one size fit all, or like do you order?
nope.
No?
Definitely not.
not a one size.
I put one on and it choked me. I was like, I'm never putting
Well, I'm
one of
talking
those
about for the
things on
balls.
again. Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I
True.
don't know.
It
Like-
looks like.
But it looks
like-
like that.
Do I need to know my cup size?
Oh, yeah,
Or,
that's
like,
true. Yeah, do they have
I'm a-
sizes?
No, they don't have
I'm
sizes.
don't
a
have
double C,
sizes?
so yeah, you see, I don't think mine
Dude,
there.
my wife bought it. So what if
Yeah.
there were sizes and then she got me a small? I would be fucking mad.
Babe, they didn't have extra small, so this is gonna have to work.
You have to figure this one
Or
out.
she's there at the store. Can I get one of those starfish? What size? Let me see. I think it's a small.
She's like,
I think this size.
Pulls out a coin purse.
I guess it just like your size is dependent on where you're getting the massage at. You know what I mean? If you're
Yeah.
smaller, you're getting it further back. If you're bigger, you're getting it further towards the front.
oh
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but you
Let's
just
see how. No,
you just pull it all the way
Are
down
you
though.
gonna be doing like a unboxing? Like
yeah.
type-
I've
That'd be cool.
already used
Content?
it. No, I got
You don't have to show it. Oh, you could show it on OnlyFans, but you could also do it on YouTube and just like put it on and be like, and then do the.
Just get my
Yeah.
facial reaction.
Yeah,
This is amazing.
you should bring it next time with it on.
I'll bring it next
Is
time
there a
though.
remote?
I don't have
That's
a.
it.
Oh, I do have a remote for it.
Yeah, bring it.
Just see how excited he got.
Yeah.
Let me know.
I'm gonna finally make
Hell
Mike
yeah.
come.
Yes.
I'll bring it and just give you the remote the whole episode. That's fucking gay, but I'm down.
but not tell a guest.
Yeah.
They're just talking, and you're like, oh, what's
He's holding the mic.
why did he just moan right now?
So when did you start comedy?
I'm so down. I'm so down to do that. I'll put a butt plug in if you want,
All right, deal.
just to make it fair. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Damn, we'll have Javi on next time. We won't tell
There you
him.
go.
He won't remember.
Yeah.
How good is your memory?
actually-
It's
I don't know.
pretty
I don't
fucking
know.
good. You remembered all that
That's
shit
pretty
about
good.
Yeah, you remembered everything
Yeah.
from Saved by the Bell right
Mr.
now.
Haskins' name.
It's like season 2, episode 1.
Damn.
It's selective, but I choose to remember a lot of shit.
Like
Do you have better long-term memory than like
Yeah,
a week
yeah.
ago?
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's
we,
absolutely on long term. Like if it's just like I have horrible facial recognition.
Oh, really?
For people, so which sucks as an entertainer, right?
Yeah.
Because you get people that are like, "Hey, man," and it's like, so my default reaction is just to match whatever excitement
Mhm.
they greet me with.
Mm.
That's what you're getting back from me. So if you're like super excited to see me, I'm like,
Yeah.
"Hey, dude,
Yeah.
how's it going?" So like, yeah, we've never met, man, but I've been seeing your stuff for like a minute. Like, oh, cool.
Cool.
Like, and I just acted like we've been knowing each other. Hey, but good to see you, man.
He's so down to earth, man. He fucking,
he act like he knew me.
it's like he knew me.
That's a fucking loophole, dude. That's badass.
That's
though.
awesome.
That
Yeah.
fucking Brad Pitt has the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have a lot in common with
I
him.
mean,
Yeah.
surprisingly.
Surprisingly.
Actually, not the first time I've heard.
Dang. You ever not remember a family member?
I mean, I got a lot of cousins. I got like,
Oh, really?
yeah, I got like something like over 40 just on my mom's side.
Shit.
Us too, and they're all his dad's kids.
Yeah. Oh, I got one uncle that's responsible for like 25% of those.
Damn. Yeah, he fucks.
That's a stereotype.
Mhm.
Shout out to Mexicans.
Oh,
Have you performed in
He lived
Mexico?
up to it. I have not. I've been supposed to, and then like something never works out. I've never performed in Mexico.
Promoter gets killed.
Yeah, cartel wars. So no, it's like you get like hit up by these promoters and like, hey, I got this room, I want to bring you out and whatever, and then they book someone who's not so great or whatever, or just they're not bringing people in, so the show dies. The venue dies. So then it's like, okay, well, next time I get something going out there, I'll bring you out there.
Damn.
But
you have a full-time job?
I'm down. No. I left my full-time job back in 2015. So I was full-time on the road with Chingo for many years. And then I would just kind of like do like I'd Uber drive if I had nothing, whatever. And now post-pandemic, of course, that kind of changed everything. I had to go back to work for a minute, and now I substitute teach a couple days a week. So it's
Really?
not like a full-time job.
Damn.
You ever try your material out on them?
No, I shut the hell up.
Oh, nice.
I don't talk to. I
Really?
I do high school, and they come in and I tell them what the assignment is and give them my little spiel on the rules. Like just stay in your seat. Don't be acting like a moron.
Don't fucking bother me.
Basically,
And they get it?
And they get it. Most of the time
Wow.
they get it. And I'm also super selective with the classes I do. Like I know like what teachers teach what. So like if you teach nothing but honors classes, I'm doing your shit all day because those kids like they're just trying to get a good
Smart.
grade. So so they ain't gonna fuck around.
Yeah.
You know,
That's smart.
Either-
ISS,
yeah.
not gonna do it.
either that or like coaches. I do a lot of subbing for a lot of the coaches because they have to take off for various things, and their classes they don't teach anyway. Like so, their classes are just, like I don't have to worry about like they didn't do their work because he doesn't care.
Fuck.
Like he's just gonna give them a participation grade
Damn.
like for everything. So
But not like the football coach.
what's
the
that?
basketball coach.
Oh, but it's always like the weight trainer or whatever because in Texas you can't just be a coach, you have to be a coach and a teacher.
Oh, really?
So like the football program, like they have like 10 coaches, so they have to give all of them some type of teaching position.
That's crazy. Interesting. Yeah, I want to quit my fucking job and do this full time.
You do a substitute teacher?
Possible.
No.
He doesn't like kids.
Fuck no, I'm not going into those classrooms. When I first started working for a school district, I was like, maybe I want to go to school to be a teacher. And then I became a computer tech and I would go into the classes. I'm like, fuck that. Like most of these teachers don't even want to be there. And like there's very few of them that love it. And you have to be a special person to do it.
My wife's an educator. She's an assistant principal now, but she was in the classroom for several years, and she's one of those people that like, that's what you're supposed to be doing.
Yes,
because like she actually cares.
Yeah,
that's
and
badass.
those are the people that need to be there.
Yeah.
You see some people that's like, fuck, she doesn't even want to be here, and they treat the kids like shit.
Yeah,
and that turns kids off. You know what I mean? To school, and they don't get it, but they're just miserable in their job, and it's like, don't do this job. You know what I mean? Don't do this fucking job.
Do you have to go to college to be a teacher?
Yeah,
you do.
You can't just like.
They're slowly trying to.
You can't learn on the job.
build that back in.
Really?
Because there's such a shortage, like I said, like I think, like Florida and stuff. But but yes, you still need a 4-year degree and a teaching certificate. Which means you pass like a certain. Like,
They should just pay them.
And it's not worth it either because like parents talk to them like shit too. It's like
there's no support from the parents.
Yeah.
It's
crazy. Like, and it's the parents. It's 100% the parents because like my kid came home the other day and was telling me like, dude, my teacher was freaking rude to me today. Like she told me some messed up stuff in front of the whole class.
Wow.
And I had to tell her, right? Like I had to tell him like, okay, well I'll talk to her, right? But I didn't go at her like, hey, don't be freaking rude to my son. I'm like, hey, this is what he said happened. I never said, this is what he said you said. I'm like, this is what he said he was told, and this is what he heard. This is how he felt with it, And just an FYI, I know that you didn't intend to make him embarrassed or anything like that. I just wanted you to know this is how he said he felt. And that's it. It was not accusatory. It's not like, I can't believe you made my son feel that way. And a lot of parents, that's what they do.
It's their baby. Their babies are never
It
wrong.
is, yeah. But still, like, they're still human. The teachers are still human. Like, they're still going to get frustrated. You get frustrated with your own kids and you tell them shit. Like, you shouldn't,
Some parents choose not to. The teacher doesn't like me. Why?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they just don't like your face. Like
Yeah.
you just walked in day one and like, I don't like that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's
over
like
there.
women. Like, my husband hit me. Why?
Well, obviously he had told
Same
you once
thing.
already.
Same fucking thing. You were talking, right? You're talking when you shouldn't have been.
Dinner wasn't done, was it?
Yeah. Fucking robot. Charge him next time. I can't wait for the robot.
The robot would have had dinner ready.
I can't wait for the
Just saying
robot.
that.
I can't fucking
Dude,
wait.
you're not gonna finance a fucking robot.
I will finance a robot. If my credit's good enough, I'll fucking finance a
It's
robot.
got a fucking Tesla, bro.
Yeah.
He's gonna finance a robot.
He's
bro.
gonna sit in the fucking Tesla with me, bro. Just to show people I got a robot.
Have him drive.
Yeah, he could
Have
be
him-
at home working, but I want people to see that I have a robot. Keep them in the car. What if people start breaking windows? Like, can't believe you left your robot in the car.
Oh shit!
In a hot car.
That'd be like some old school prank show, like to put like a robot baby,
Yeah.
and like have it like sweating, like
Yes.
to see what like if people,
Fuck, we should do
like
that.
if their brain would misfire enough to be like, oh my god, the baby robot's in the car, like
Yeah.
bitch, it's a robot.
And then when you go grab him, you're like, "Oh my god, he overheated."
Yeah. That's fucking hilarious. We got to do that. When it comes out and I get my robot, we're going to do that. We're going to be the first motherfuckers. We came up with a skit of the robots before the robots even came out. That's amazing. We need you on our team, Javi. Because I'm saying we, and you just came up with it.
It's all good. Y'all can have that
We need to buy this from you.
Yeah. Yeah.
one. You can have that one. Go for it.
Yeah.
Copyright BFR podcast.
But do y'all do skits? Like, is that something y'all do?
We do reels from this,
Uh-huh.
and sometimes we do skits, but we think about them and like we haven't really got out to doing them.
Yeah, it's tough. I used to do a little bit of sketch, and I had a group called About the Locals of Comedy. We used to, we were stand-ups also, and then it's when you have a group, right? Then you can kind of like actually do some longer form stuff.
True.
I had a web series, very short-lived web series, because I was doing it all my that one I was writing, producing, directing all by myself.
That's About Those Locals of Comedy?
About Those Locals of Comedy. I don't know how.
Or is that your web series?
No. I did a web series called Rosa, which was a parody of Roseanne.
Uh-huh.
If she was a
Mexican?
woman from South Texas. Yeah,
Wow.
from South Texas. We did you probably won't find too much of our stuff.
But the Rosa show?
Rosa's up there. Rosa's on my YouTube. Universal Comedies of YouTube. Yeah, there you go. And we did 3 episodes. It kind of started just like a smoke sesh, and I have this friend of mine named Danielle Torres, and she's kind of this bigger Mexican lady. And yeah, that's all my podcast stuff. You're gonna have to go back.
Hollywood Video.
Yeah,
Shout out.
Did you used to work for them?
I did. That's
Me too.
that's where I met AB Quintanilla.
Really?
I met Emilio Navaira before the
He
accident.
used to come in
What the fuck?
and rent videos.
Y'all live in the standard big boy lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Dude, you know what it's like being into movies and TV shows?
So there they are. So that's the intro. I didn't shoot the intro. They shot that while I was out of town.
Is
The
it-
3 episodes were written.
Is there a
directed,
similar
produced
intro
by me.
song?
Yeah. If you,
This one?
Yeah, if you
Oh,
press
if
on a video.
If you just want to see the intro, you can.
That don't look like Roseanne at all.
Y'all don't subscribe? Yeah.
I did, but then the price went up. And I was like, fuck you. I got a Tesla to pay for.
Yeah.
Skip it.
Got that Tesla
Yeah.
payment. I can't afford YouTube.
I'm into the music, sorry.
Hey, yo, again, can we ever eat non-Mexican food?
Yeah, as soon as we get some non-Mexican jabs.
I think any job would be an improvement in your case, Dan.
Wow.
Listen, we can't all support ourselves with our Snapchat premium accounts.
Don't sell yourself short. Your boobs are a lot nicer than mine.
Wow.
Yeah, would you two knock it off already? Your nerd is right. We need to start eating healthier than this. I'm going to go down to that all-new organic grocery store and pick us up some healthier options tomorrow.
Laugh track.
Rosa, would you look at these prices? I haven't paid this much for fresh herbs since I stopped sleeping with my dealer.
Yeah, I like my free-range chicken to have a little less range and be a lot more free.
How do they expect us to eat healthier and live healthier lives if we can't afford this healthy food?
I think that's the point.
Hey, I got an idea. I got a 2-for-1 deal on food stamps. You down?
Sure, it's been a while since I defrauded the government.
He does both. Yeah.
What's up, ladies? Can I get y'all today?
I got this. You got any of that sweet plastic? You know, man, that Loud Star.
Huh?
You know that paper with plastic.
Look, lady, whatever it is you're looking for, I think you had enough for the night.
For Christ's sake, sir, do you have any food stamps?
Food stamps. Why did you just say food stamps? Yeah, I got you. How much you need?
Dinner's ready.
Today, Fineo again? I thought you were getting us healthier food.
This is healthy. It's actually zucchini vermicelli.
And the tortillas are made out of cauliflower dough.
I've been thinking losing a foot doesn't sound so bad now. And besides, you get half off of shoes and meals.
What restaurant gives 50% off to amputees?
IHOP.
You could also make a killing there.
That's fucking. You wrote all of that?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Purposely cheesy. Right?
Yeah,
I love.
on purpose.
I love sitcoms.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't always by the Saved by the Bell. So when we did this, I was like, yeah, I wanted to have that 90s timing.
What's your favorite
laugh track
sitcom?
and everything. That's a tough one, man. I loved Family Matters. I was a big Family Matters fan. I loved them all. Full House. I even grew up on Nick at Night. You remember Nick at Night back in the day? So like when you talk about sitcoms, like old sitcoms, like the Dick Van Dyke Show, Mr. Ed, Dobie Gillis, bro. Like yeah,
Not the same. Not the same Nick at Night I watched.
Yeah, bro. Not the same Nick at Night at all. Like I Love Lucy, all that. Like and again on Dick Van Dyke, he actually played a writer. So that kind of like really kind of got me interested in the idea of like, oh yeah, like there's people that write these shows. Like they don't just, it's not the actor being funny, it's the person that
actually wrote it.
They actually wrote it, right?
How'd you meet Chingo?
When he was starting to do comedy, he was just kind of like looking for people to do shows with him. He called on the Vatos Locos one time. We did a show with him here in San Antonio, some bar, and then that's how I originally met him. And then I was already on a tour called the Latin Comedy Jam at that point, and he came to Corpus, and I was off that weekend, so I just jumped on the show, and I told him, "Hey man, like I'm down to rock with, down to do some shows," and a couple months later, he called me up to do El Paso with him, and we've been on the road together pretty much ever since then.
How long ago was that?
9 years ago.
Damn.
10 years ago. But yeah, nine this December.
That's dope.
Yeah. So we've been through it, man. I was telling someone last night, when we first really started rolling together, I had just gotten divorced. He had just started dating his now wife. Then I met my wife shortly after that, and we both got married around the same time. We both had our daughters around the same time.
Yeah.
So these last 9 years have both changed for us kind of drastically, from going to like the single life to like married to like I already had kids, but I didn't have my sons full time.
Yeah.
To like now we're like, we got daughters around the same age and stuff like that. So kind of our evolution has kind of traveled together.
That's dope for him to have just started comedy and bringing you like with him, because you don't really see that often when there's people with bigger names. They don't want to really bring up people that are like seasoned and fucking really, really funny. Actually funny.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's a lot on him for doing that.
Oh no, big kudos to him, because and he'll tell you, like, one of his things that he likes to say is that iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
And he knew that if he was going to do stand up, he has a tremendous respect for the craft, and he didn't want to just rest on the fact that he had a name, he had a draw, which a lot of people do, and that's fine. But he wanted to make sure that he was doing the craft justice, and that he was as good of a stand up as he could be. So he surrounded himself with the most seasoned guys, comics that he could find. We would help him. Now probably I would say 90% of what you hear from him now is just all him writing. Yeah. But as it was, like, he would workshop jokes with us. I would do, he'd come down to Corpus and we'd spend like 3 or 4 days writing his set for the next tour, and kind of fleshing out bits like that. So he's just been a great just source of consistent work, and then also that trade-off of he feels like he's learning from you, as far as, so he's always been down to like have more seasoned guys.
That's dope.
Around him.
Hell yeah. That's fucking different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
You say like you don't see that very often. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but he's never shied away from that. I mean, he's confident in his own star power, right? Like at the end of the day, people still came to see him, so he doesn't, he doesn't care if your set went a little, went a little harder or anything like that. He's not shaken by that, at all.
That's good, man. Because especially in comedy, you do see that a lot, where the headliner just like, man, this motherfucker just blew the fucking crowd, like set them on fire, and then they come in and then the crowd is gassed,
Yeah. Yeah. I've never left him gas for him. He's always able to take it to where he needs to take it to. I'm sorry, I keep looking because this is some of the oldest shit. Like I haven't seen some of this stuff in 6 years.
Really?
So I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Dude, that shit is actually funny though. Like the Roseanne, like
Yeah, it is. The writing?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hilarious. It's almost like the fucking dad was a comedian. That's cool. Do you do comedy in Austin?
Whenever I get asked to, I don't go anywhere that I'm not invited to, kind of thing. Like I don't just pop in
Right.
to Austin too much. So like I do a club out in Bastrop, and I do that about once or twice a year. If they book me on East Austin Comedy Clubs, booked me on a few shows, different stuff there, and then I do Cap City with Chingo. So yeah, I mean, I do Austin, but I don't I don't hang out there. Like it's not my stomping grounds or anything like that.
Did you used to listen to Chingo back in the day?
Yeah. So we were in college around the same time. Of course, we didn't know each other back then.
Oh, okay.
But I was in college when his stuff really started to pop on YouTube and stuff. So I remember like people like, oh yeah, have you seen this? Back in the day,
It was viral.
Yeah. Viral back then meant emailing something to somebody. Hey dude,
Yeah.
I emailed you this YouTube video. Okay,
Yeah.
what's YouTube? And
I MySpaced it.
yeah, MySpace it to you, man. So I remember all that fucking taco shop and all
Tamale
that.
Kingpin.
Yeah, the Tamale Kingpin. They're like, oh yeah, this dude,
Yeah.
he wears boots.
And it was kind of
Nike
funny.
on it. Yeah, it was
too.
hilarious.
Yeah.
And also being like I went to St. Mary's here in San Antonio, so a bunch of Latinos, right? But also Latinos that we also got the like satire that he was going for, like that,
Yeah.
like that level of it. So we appreciated it on a different level. Like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, like
It was funny. It
yeah.
was- that's true. Yeah. Some people probably didn't get it. If they're from a
some
different
people
race.
didn't get the satire part. They were like, nah, this dude's just wild.
Yeah.
Like,
He's just a wild guy.
Yeah.
No, he's making fun of us.
Yeah,
At the same time, it's us.
Right.
Not like
Yeah.
denigrating us.
right.
He's making light of it.
Right.
You know? It's dope. I loved it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was a big fan.
That's fucking awesome.
When are you realistically? When do you think we could expect a new special?
Realistically, probably next summer. Like
Next
to
summer?
be out. Yeah, because shooting is not the hard part. It's the finding time to sit down and editing it, right?
Yeah,
Like the shooting's really, it's just one night.
Yeah.
You know, and finding where we're gonna do it and when are the camera, how many cameras do we need and all that. That's like you can do that in a month.
How many did you shoot this one with?
Two
cameras?
Sorry. How many cameras? Sorry, we had 3 on this one.
Yeah, there were 3. There was the high one and then the left and the right one. What's the most tedious thing y'all have had to do with the producing part of it?
Definitely like the editing,
The clipping?
part, the clipping is probably when you ask like why hasn't it gotten the exposure it's had. I'm a one man show. All the clipping of it and everything I did myself. Also, part of it's just like not wanting to hand over your baby just to anybody to cut up my jokes and decide what comes out. So and that takes time. And then it's like also, that's the most tedious, man, because you also have to pay attention to then like, oh, I had a guy like that was helping me out and he'd be like, oh, like you really got to do 30 seconds or less.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, to cut down my joke to 30 seconds, he goes, but that's what the algorithm wants right now.
Yeah.
So, and then I'd send it to him, he'd be like, cut it down even more.
I know.
I'm like, bro, you're literally asking me to hack up my art into like tiny little pieces to fit the algorithm, and I guess I have too much.
I've heard that too.
Artistic integrity. Where I'm like, I'm not doing this. I don't want to play this game anymore, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if I blow up. Like at this point.
Hey, not TikTok no more. TikTok wants those long formats now.
And that's what he told me. The same guy. He goes. You can do a minute long now. Like, he goes, so now go back and do a minute long. So now I have to go back and recut everything. And then he goes, but
that part sucks. Just make the content. Like, I think it's more consistency than it is following the algorithms. Sure, if you follow them, you'll get more views. But if you're consistent and you build something, but it's the consistency. It's like you gotta have this amount of reels out every week or whatever.
Yeah, I was doing 3 a day.
Yeah,
during the release of it, and I just couldn't keep up at that pace. So then my ADHD will. I'm just not gonna do it at all.
Oh yeah,
right. If I would have just kept doing something, it probably would have. So I just let it go, and I shouldn't have. But the thing is, it's still there. I can always go. It can always blow up 5 years after it even came out.
Yeah.
So I'm not like worried about it. I didn't take a loss on it at all. I got a lot of work off of it. I got a lot of new fans off of it. My TikTok grew from just off of the clips, almost tripled. I went from like 4,000 to like almost 12,000. In the matter of a month.
That's dope.
Not great numbers, but for me, like I was like I saw the growth from the project, so it wasn't like a waste or anything at all. It was a positive thing, and definitely something I want to take another crack at, and maybe do some things different this time, maybe do some things better this time, and the good thing is Tony Hinchcliffe actually told me one time, about podcasting, but to apply it to this is you have no control over when people find you. Sometimes you've already been around 10, 14 years before people find you, and they like what you do and they want to go back and see, like say someone saw me tonight. Hey, there's material now. There's sketches. Yeah. There's podcasts out there that you can go watch and get more of me so that you don't forget about me. And he was saying that about podcasts.
That's dope.
He goes, podcast is easy content for people to, feel like they're still connected to you after the show. You can tell, hey, I got a podcast too. Go listen to the podcast. And so that's great to have out there. Even if I release the second one and the second one does better off the bat, I can say, hey, but there's the first one. Did you see the first one? You can go back and watch the first one too. There's more where that came from, kind of thing. I had a podcast with my wife for a while. Again, just life, gets in the way of things of not being able to just keep up with the production of it, and let's sit down. What are we going to talk about? Kind of thing.
I think that's some dope ass advice, though.
Yeah. To look at a lot of times, I think a lot of people look at content like I want this to blow up.
Yeah.
Like when I put it out, like I'm gonna put it out and today it's gonna go viral today, and you really don't have a control over that. Like sometimes it's gonna take a while before it really, like, man, and you see it a lot of times with musicians. They're like, man, I wrote that song.
Yeah, 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, years ago, and put it out years ago. But because someone put it in a movie, like or whatever, like now everyone's bumping it.
Yeah, look, my son fucking calls "Bye Bye Bye" the Deadpool song. Like, bro, that's in sync. What are you talking about?
Or the thing you least expect. You're like, that one
that's
fucking
the one.
went viral. Yeah. Like all the ones. Yeah, well, you weren't trying there.
Yeah,
you were just doing.
Yeah, there was times where we would drop one, and I was like, man, I know it's gonna fucking spark and go off, and then the reel doesn't do any numbers, and then like we nonchalantly dropped the Omar Gooding one.
Yeah.
And like I dropped it at 10 o'clock. I didn't care about the algorithms or nothing. I was like, I'm just gonna drop it out at night. By the morning, it had like 30,000 views, and I'm like, what the fuck? Then it just kept going and going.
Yeah,
it's the ones you least expect.
Yeah. Yep. But consistency, yeah, I agree. When did Hinchcliffe tell you that? Were you on Kill Tony?
I was on Kill Tony.
Really?
But he told me that I opened for him one of the first, if I'm not mistaken, Corpus Christi was the first town he ever headlined.
Oh wow!
Outside of Cali, really? So he came down, and at that point I was already kind of working Texas a little bit, and he needed openers. He needed a feature I couldn't do the second night because I already had a show in Houston, but I opened for him the first night and gave him a ride back to his hotel. We went to Whataburger, and he was kind of like running down like Kill Tony for me. He had already started it, but he hadn't taken off at all yet. He was kind of like breaking it down, like, oh yeah, I have a podcast, you know, and because there's a lot of comics that sign up for the open mic at the Comedy Store, and they don't all get on. So I have this podcast where they get 1 minute. And, like we'll give them advice and like roast them a little bit, and he was just like, yeah, you know, it's okay it's good to have a podcast because, you know, if, you know, people like you and they're a fan of you, they want more of you, and it's good content for them to be able to go, and after they saw you at a show, they can go back and have more of you.
Yeah.
Because if not, they forget about you. You know, if you don't have any, you know, so that's kind of, again, I kind of applied that to the special. Also, like, hey, like, if you liked the 20 minutes you saw me do tonight, there's a whole hour that you didn't see. Like, you can go home and watch that now. Yeah.
Is that it?
No, that's probably it's not good. But it's
it's in LA? You did it at the Comedy
I did
Store?
it at the Comedy Store.
Wow.
And I'm the first one on it.
Okay, so episode 228. Just there you go.
There you go.
Unless you don't want to see it.
I mean, I'm not embarrassed. It wasn't like the greatest, but it wasn't bad either.
The interview. How was the interview though?
The interview was also. I was actually just telling him the story on the way over here. Like I don't have a very out there mental illness. So which I feel like you kind of need like what like we all got something wrong with you, but mine's not as visible to the naked eye as some of everybody that's on there. I'm like up at the beginning, like so there
it is.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
It's a completely crazy person. Sometimes it's someone from the future, some winners from America's Got Talent, things like that.
From the future. Look,
met them first on this show.
Here I am.
So let's just jump into it. They get 60 seconds. Comedians, you know your time's up when you hear the sound of a kitty. That means wrap it up then, or else you're going to bring out the angry West Hollywood bear.
Rich.
There it is. You guys ready to start tonight's show or what? Here we go. It begins that easily. And your first person doing an uninterrupted 60 seconds tonight goes by the name of Javi Luna. I actually know Javi.
Wow.
Javi
that was after
Luna.
Whataburger trip?
Is he not here?
Yeah,
here he comes.
I had already met him. And I actually texted him the night before.
Cool. That's why you got pulled first.
Possibly. Possibly. I can neither confirm or deny because I don't know.
All right, how's it going? I'm actually from Corpus Christi, Texas. Just south of Houston. I actually floated here. Saved a ton on
much faster
airfare, so you know, buoyancy, right? Fuck it. I noticed y'all don't have a lot of fucking fat people here. I was up in Oxnard the other day, and someone was like, "Hey man, thanks for holding it down for the big boys." And he was like 200 pounds. I'm like, "Bro, you're at my goal weight." I don't know. I was about to ask him for workout advice. What is that? A 2X? That's cute. I remember 5th grade.
Wow.
Actually, I got into comedy because I got tired of all the typical fat jokes. You know, nice tits. When's the last time you saw your dick? You know, you're shooing for cancer. Probably going to be a burden on your family, the healthcare system, and society as a whole. You know, the typical fare. I don't understand the dick one. I don't get the big deal. I've never woke up in the morning, thought, man, I sure wish I could search my dick for like 5 minutes. That's not a big deal. Is it being able to see it somehow helps the function? I'll tell you right now, I make love like Stevie Wonder plays the piano. I can't see what I'm doing, but I still make sweet music.
Javi Luna. Javi Luna. You are adorable. You know that? Do you get told that a lot?
You know what? My mom.
You look like if Trump built his wall, you would sit on it and then have a great fall.
You look like you went to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory and then the gathering of the Juggalos.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long have you been in Cali? I know I met you in Texas a few times.
Yeah, I got here Wednesday.
Wednesday.
I was in Cali. I was up in Oxnard all weekend at the Liberty Club.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So you're just visiting?
Just visiting. Leave tomorrow.
And tell everybody, how long have you been doing stand-up again?
I've been doing comedy for 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
All of it in Texas.
You could tell.
Thank you.
How's it going out there?
Because now
It's
your
it's
pacing's
going.
way better.
You have like a family?
I do. I have two children, a 3-year-old and a 10-year-old.
They said
By the
you
looks
could
of
tell
things,
that
you
he's
have 4
6
more
years
on the way. He's having one now.
There you go.
Great delivery.
Hey, you respect this man, all right? Lex Luger body slammed him on the Intrepid in 1993.
It's Yokozuna over here. So, Javi, you have 2 kids, and how old are they?
3 years old and 10 years old.
10 years old?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 33.
33.
Fat don't crack.
I actually already had
I like it.
I would assume that's when you were going to die.
Wow.
I mean, I could still be right.
How do you make a living?
Damn.
I run a comedy club down in Corpus Christi, and then I do the road here and there.
Oh, so you make a living solely off of stand-up.
I do. Not a great one, but I do.
Did you get flooded at all?
I didn't. We got a lot of wind, fences knocked down, power lost.
Did you open the doors to your comedy club before Joel Osteen opened the doors to his church?
I don't think he owns the property, bro.
No, because our people left. Yeah, there's not 7 million, so we were able to all get out.
Is your club okay?
Yeah, the club's fine. Most of the city's fine. Just a lot of mess that needs to get cleaned up.
You seem like a happy guy.
I am. What, do I have a reason not to be?
There's like orphanages flooded, but the comedy club stands, proving there is no God.
Yeah.
What are you afraid of in life, Javi? What scares you?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure there's.
When's the last time you watched this?
Wow. Yeah. Definitely. I'll show you later.
Vegetables is his only fear. Kale.
He's gonna ask for all of your autographs by the end of tonight. You're dressed as his favorite people.
Javi, are you Mexican?
Yes.
Yes.
Have
you ever
fair.
thought of going by the stage name Ralphie De Mayo?
Joelberg is in the motherfucking house
I have
already.
now.
I love that. He's got the comedians behind him tonight. Wow, I love
I was actually thinking Ralphie Jorge.
Whoa. Brian throwing in tags over here.
I like the ethnic jokes. All right.
You are so adorable. Well, do you ever use that to your advantage in life?
All the time.
How? Can you give us an example?
Yeah, I don't get any of the bad treatment by police officers. I'm too they're not.
You're just like,
oh,
yeah. How are they gonna choke you?
Exactly. Getting the extra pair of handcuffs is little.
Get your hands
tedious.
somewhat behind your back, I guess.
Yeah, if they stop and frisk, that's their entire shift.
They shoot him and it bounces back.
Going off on you, bro.
Do you have any needles, guns, or turkey basters that I need to know about before?
He just unzips his face and we realize Carlos Mencia has been hiding there. And this was his Trojan horse way of getting back at the Comedy Store.
Who is that?
Javi, what else are you doing in LA while you're in town?
Nothing. I leave first thing in the morning. So
What did you get to do while you were here?
Hanging out.
Anything cool? See anything interesting?
Nothing. When saw the Viper Room and all that. Just walked up, hung out on the strip when I got here.
Oh,
boring. Yeah.
What strip?
This little
This
sunset.
one.
Yeah.
That's it?
That's it.
All right.
At the New York strip.
See, I was going to make a dumb joke and I didn't. I'm glad you did because it was good to see what it would have gone like had I done it.
Is that what you were really doing?
Oh, I was going to go chicken strip. I was just going to hit it right on the head, but I'm like, the timing's just not right. It'll just sound hacky. How about New York strip? Make a recommendation, sir.
I mean, I want to talk about the act, but the act, it was like perfectly good comedy. It was like you're probably.
Thank you.
It's true. Here's the reality. This is if there's an advice part of this, right? So you can stay in Corpus Christi and probably be the best person there.
Yeah, you'll definitely be the biggest fish in a very small pond.
Yeah,
because you are certainly the blowfish of comedy.
Yes. And also Hootie. But the thing is, But you need to be somewhere, and I know you have a family, so it's probably harder, but it's like you would be like all the jokes were really good, but I'm not going to remember them tomorrow. That's just the truth.
That's
but
why
I
he's here
feel
now, bro.
like I feel like if you go to New York, if you come here and you're like the second or third, like worst person on a show, it's going to make you fucking work so hard, and then you'll be as good as you can actually be. I think you're good now, but you could be great. So that's what I would say.
You get a hot air balloon made in your likeness, and you tour around the country in the hot air balloon.
Oh my God.
You post it all on social media.
Hot air balloons. There you go. Actual size.
Hell yeah.
I mean, your town is literally washed up. Like, all I'm saying is just, that was too far. That was too far.
You're just getting
Like
annoying.
your
right now.
pants, that belt is just, I mean, everything used to really be working there.
Yeah.
That's defying gravity, it seems. It almost doesn't make sense. Like,
he's a feature that has his own support act.
Has the format of the show changed since I've been?
I don't know.
1 minute and then 15 minutes of fucking. I thought first of all, I love you're a dad. You're a good dad. Are you married or no?
Yes.
You're married too.
Yes, I'm married.
So you're out too. All right. Congrats, bro.
Thank you.
Round of applause for this fucking guy. He's a dad. He thinks this is his big shot. This is why he's here.
Well, Jason, you really know how to rile up the fathers in the audience. Hey, who loves
Well, let me give him a fucking compliment, man. Listen, that joke was fucking great. When you say people say you can't. In fact, I can't look at his dick. He's like, "Do you want to look at your dick for 5 minutes?" That's a brilliant joke.
8 years ago, right?
But they might be as high as me. That's a fucking great joke.
Thank you.
And I love the fucking.
That's cool.
That was it.
Did you go for Kill Tony?
No, I was up there already touring with Chingo. Like, that's when I was up there. I had an extra day off. I was good friends with Jesus Trejo and Dan Madonia, a couple other guys there that were working for the club that had gotten passed at the club. They're like, "Hey man, if you're ever in town, like come do potluck. Like we'll make sure you get on, kind of thing." So, like I said, I don't go anywhere that I'm not invited to.
Yeah.
So I had an in already there. I knew I was already going to do potluck at the Comedy Store on Monday. So I extended my flight, stayed an extra day. Texted Tony. I was like, "Hey man, I'm going to be there too. I'm going to come." I didn't ask him to get on the show. I just told him like, I'm gonna try to catch a show after I do potluck.
Right.
And I ended up getting pulled.
That's cool.
First, the fun thing, like that set wasn't even part of my act. Like I wrote that set that day sitting at a Starbucks.
Damn.
Like so it really wasn't representative of like what I do.
Yeah.
Like at all. So he's like, oh, like I was already pretty seasoned at that point. 6 years in, I had been on the road. I've been doing theaters since year 2 with the Latin Comedy Jam. So the seasoning was already there. So that wasn't even close to what my act would.
Yeah.
What was, but did, like I said, the rest of the interview was pretty much them trying to like, why don't you move out here? Like,
really?
why aren't you here? Like, is it really your kids or whatever? And I had nothing for them. One, I was fucking exhausted by that point of the day. And two, it is, like I said, like I'm a pretty straight-laced guy when you get down to it. Like I'm like so I gave them honest answers as far as everything. So other than my weight, there wasn't really for them much to chew on there. So it was just like, oh, you should come out here and you'd be better. It's like,
you didn't even think about moving after that?
Right after that, my wife got pregnant with my now third child. I only had my sons at that point.
Yeah.
So no, I mean our family's in Corpus. I want my kids to be raised around, have a relationship with their grandparents and all that. My sons share custody with my ex. What's that?
Without money.
Without money? I do all right.
No, I'm just kidding. Without all that money.
No, without all that money, no. But I'm also not.
No, it's true.
I'm also not materialistic.
Right. Yeah. No, I get it.
At all. I have a good house. I have a good car. My kids are provided for.
If you would have told me that, I'd been like,
yeah,
I don't know that I love my kids.
Yeah.
Did you know that FTK stood for the kids?
Originally?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
We hijacked that shit. Yeah.
Really took it
This
over.
older guy the other day at a school district, right?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, FTK, man, for the kids. Anything for the kids, right? And I was like, is that what that means? He was like, yeah. What did you think that meant? I was like, that means fuck the kids. I was like, you don't want to go around telling people FTK anymore.
I support FTK. Man. I'm all about it. I even got it a tattoo.
Yeah. That's I was like, what the forensic toolkit, bro? Just put it in kids. Yeah. What do you got coming up?
Coming up, like I said, I'll be at the Arlington Improv. How often do these come out?
Every week, and then yours will come out
next week.
Okay, next Monday.
Okay, so if you're watching this when it comes out, the 25th, 26th, 27th in October, I'll be at Arlington Improv with Ken Flores. Obviously, I would have already done the Valley by then. I'll be in Corpus Christi with Chingo Bling for the last leg of his tour, and I'll be back in Arlington as well. Kingsville, Texas for a post Thanksgiving, like a Thanksgiving leftover comedy show type thing. And I'm actually, if I have time here, working on a couple new venues here in San Antonio to bring my show back. Talking about doing a stoned sober type thing, one at a smoke shop, one in a non-420 friendly place to kind of get the best of both worlds.
Let us know if you need a venue.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
We already got it.
Oh, do
nice stage.
Y'all have a place?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if one of these don't work out, I'll let you know for sure. Cool. But thank y'all so much for having me on, guys.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Get back at the castle, pole on tuck, get these eyes want battle. They gon' eat shells, I'ma feed